Welcome to the Great Liquor Debate. I'm your host, Wiz Khalifa. Today, these four connoisseurs will babble it out to prove which liquor reigns supreme. Let's meet our spirited combatants and their chosen champions.
I bring to the table the king of liquors, Old Highland Scotch, aged like fine wisdom, smoother than a politician's lie. Shut the fuck up over you.
Bah, that's just old man juice. Behold the true champion, sober lightning vodka. So clear it's like drinking bottled lightning, like a blast from Biden.
You're both Rev. Rev, the pirate's shadow, is the treasure we seek. It's like drinking a tropical island with a punch of a pirate's fist.
Nonsense. The elite choice is Golden Baron Brandy. It's like sipping the essence of royalty with a hint of revolution.
Fascinating choices, gentlemen. Let's shift gears. This round we're focusing solely on Scotch. On each of your pussy farts to weigh in on it, even if it's not your first choice.
Finally, some sense. Scotch is the epitome of sophistication. It's like savoring history, a glass, one that we wrote ourselves. Each sip tells a story of ancient wares, craft, and tradition. It's not just a drink, it's an experience, an S-tier experience.
Scotch, huh? I won't deny its classic appeal, but it's like drinking a bonfire. Sure, it's that depth, but it's too heavy, too smoky. It's like eating a steak that's all char with no tenderness. I'd give it a C-tier tops.
Scotch is like that old book on your shelf. It looks impressive, but it's just too much to get through sometimes. It's got character, I'll give it that, but it's not for everyone. It's like a strong, silent movie. Not everyone's cup of tea. I'd say it's a solid A-tier.
Scotch, the drink of philosophers and poets. It has its charm, but it's a bit overrated. It's like an opera, magnificent but an acquired taste. It demands your full attention, which can be exhausting. I'd rate it a C-tier for its exclusivity.
Interesting takes all around. Well, after hearing your thoughts, I'd say Scotch is a complex character in our liquor narrative. It's not just about the taste, it's about the story, the tradition. I'll give it a solid A-tier, bruh. Respectable with room for debate. Now let's turn our attention to vodka. It's known for its purity and versatility, but what do y'all white trash motherfuckers really think about it? Remember at the end, I'll rank it on the scale from S tier to trash tier. Now let's start with our vodka enthusiast over here, crackhead Joe Biden.
Vodka, the spirit of purity and simplicity. It's like the Swiss Army knife of liquors. Versatile, reliable, and always ready for a good time. What liquor is not versatile on this fucking list? It's the foundation of any great party. For me, it's a clear S tier.
Vodka, the invisible spirit, sure, it's versatile, but it lacks character. It's like drinking water like that into a fight with alcohol and lost. I appreciate its mixability, but on its own, it's just too plain. Surprised Joe's not drinking moonshine. I'll give it a D tier.
Buck is all right. Great for cocktails, but doesn't have much personality on its own. It's literally like the most basic alcohol I could think of. When I piss alcohol, I imagine it would taste like vodka. It's like that friend who's fun at parties, but know nothing about. I'll be generous and give it a B tier. Okay, Joe, are you happy?
Vodka is like modern art. Unless a crackhead like Joe is consuming it. Some swear by it, mostly crackheads like Joe. While others just don't get it, it lacks the depth and warmth of aged spirits. All those Russian motherfuckers who rave on and on about this shit, but to be honest with you, there's nothing special. Nothing special. I think a C-tier sounds fair.
These are the most pompous statements I think I've ever heard, but interesting perspectives nonetheless. Vodka, the spirit of parties and mixability. I mean, I can't even, there are many times I woke up in the morning naked with a drunk bitch with a bottle of vodka in her hand. Taking your points into consideration, I'm gonna rate vodka as a C tier on our scale. It's versatile and popular, but it seems it doesn't quite capture the heart like others might. But fuck that Spectre shit, bro. Next up, we're diving into the world of Jack Sparrow, rum, the spirit of the seas and sun. Let's hear your thoughts on this one, folks. Man, let's start with our rum champion, Obamna. When was the last time you were in Jamaica, Obamna?
Rum, my friends, the nectar of the gods. It's like a liquid carnival bursting with flavor and fun. It embodies adventure and relaxation all in one for its sheer joyfulness and versatility. It's a solid S tier, baby.
Around there, it's the party animal of spirits, sweet, spicy, and a bit over the top. They're not cocked Jack Sparrow, okay, buddy? It's a fun shirt, but it lacks the dignity and depth of a fine Scotch. Just like Obama lacks dignity and depth. I mean, fuck, this is literally Obama's drink. It's like a summer fling, exciting, and not something you've settled down with. I'd give it a B.
Rose the spirit that doesn't take itself too seriously, much like myself. And I like that. It's great in cocktails, but on its own, it can be a bit much. It's like that loud friend, like Bowell, who's a blast at parties, but a bit overwhelming at large doses. It's a solid C tier for me.
Rum is like a lively dance, energetic and full of surprises, just like Michelle. It may not have the refined subtlety of Brandy, but its boldness is commendable. It's a bit like a pop song, catchy and enjoyable, but they're always the most sophisticated. I'll rate it a B tier for its charm.
Great insights. Rum certainly brings the fun and flavor to the table. It might not have the complexity of some other spirits, but its appeal is undeniable. Taking everything into account, I'm going to give rum a B tier on our scale. It's a crowd pleaser and a symbol of good times. Now let's swirl our glasses to Brandy, boys. A drink of elegance and history on that Great Britain shit. I'm curious to hear your takes on this classic spirit. As always, S tier to trash tier. You start, George. Mickey, quit.
Brandy is the embodiment of sophistication. It's like drinking liquid stories, rich in history and layered with complex flavors. It's not just a drink, it's an experience of refinement. Clearly, it deserves nothing less than S tier.
Brandy, the aristocrat of spirits, yes. It's refined, but perhaps a little bit too pretentious. It's like an old painting, beautiful to look at before they go down in flames, but not always as engaging. I respect its crafts, but it's a bit too highbrow for my taste. I'd give it a C tier.
Brandy's all right if you're into that sort of thing, old world charm and all that, but it feels outdated, like it's trying too hard to be classy. Trust me, I don't have to try too hard to be classy. It's like listening to classical music in a club doesn't quite fit something that Obama's bitch ass would do. I'll go with a D tier.
Brandy's like that fancy dinner party. Looks great on the invitation, but a bit stiff when you're there. It's got depth for sure. But it's not as approachable as rum. It's a bit like a gourmet dish that not everyone can appreciate. I'd say it's a C tier.
Fascinating viewpoints. Brandy, a spirit unlike any other. Seems to walk a fine line between sophistication and exclusivity. Always makes me think about lizard bitch, Queen Elizabeth. Taking your perspectives into account, I'll place Brandy at an A tier. I don't know fuck off now, it's what fat Jake.
I might have made a lot of money off of my mugshot, but now I'm going to make you the Nor.
Straighten up, soldier. The membership emojis are here.
Wait, what's here? I didn't hear the door, though.
Bro, you can get all these emojis right now. But wait, there's more.
You also get access to these new badges that go next to your name on comments. And you get a pinned comment.
The amount of clout I'm going to get is insane.
And of course, they put a bomb in mine.
Real news. Click join next to my channel name for access.